toxic glass right on the wall, tearing up tickets from the rock and roll show. Want to remember, want to forget, wanna run away, don't wanna take a hit.
Look at that pretty wall. I wish I could use that as a background, but I hate the lighting, so we will have to live with the blank wall right now. Let me update you on what's been going on. I got my silhouette. This is the original silhouette mat, and the glue came off of it. Like, when I cut something on this, the glue would stick to the back of whatever I was cutting, so I decided to order off-brand ones, which are not supposed to go with the silhouette, but like they're more, like, I think they're emulating Cricut mats. So far, I feel like they've been better, like the glue especially, like it's not coming off, you know? I still had to tap the one that I'm using down with the t-shirt because although they're light grip and although they do seem to do better, they're still a little too sticky. I finished the snail cloud illustration last week, I think. This is not the final print. I don't think you can tell the difference in color, also because I'm filming on a bad camera. Yeah, it turned out really cute. I almost stopped at, if I can find the midway point where I almost stopped the illustration, I will include it. I was just, you know, I had worked on it for too long and I just wanted to be done, and like I'm glad I didn't. I like this is so cute. So yeah, I made those available in my Etsy shop. So if you want a little snail cloud print, you can get it. And then I don't think I've talked about this at all, although I got them before, but you know, I'm gonna mention them anyway. I also bought alcohol markers and I really like them now. I did this little sketch with the alcohol markers. They are really fun. I also did this page, but yeah, like they're really fun. I really want to like work on my shop a bit more, and I really want to in the future expand my stock to more than just stickers and prints. The reason why I only sell stickers and prints is shipping, because there used to be this shipping option where I could ship internationally, like product up to 500 grams for like 4 or 3 euros, which was like really cheap and really convenient, because you know I could send like charms or pins or whatever and just use that shipping option, but they took it away from me. They took it away from everyone except for like big businesses, which sucks ass because I don't qualify for that kind of shipping quantity that they want to give that option to you. So basically, I now, instead of using that shipping option, which they still offer, which is still the same price, I would have to ship my small things in a package that is up to 2 kilograms. Usually costs around like 7 to 9 euros to ship, which honestly isn't that bad. Like, I could just offer it. Let's move on. I've talked for 20 minutes. I have to edit this later. Just
walk on by me, or you could stand behind me. It's fine if you think I'm ugly, just as long as you still love me. Is it too much to ask to wanna be adored? Is it too much to ask and I wanna be ignored? Is it too much to ask? Is it too much to ask? Will someone tell me if I'm too much? I know you don't want to. Maybe we could try.
Okay, I'm having a low energy day. I slept in, I cleaned the house, I did some chores, I have some laundry that I need to pick up later, and I'm currently in a state of low energy where I could probably think of things to do, but I just get stuck scrolling on social media instead. That state of procrastinating because you can't get the energy to start a task, and then you just scroll and you hate it and you waste like hours of your time scrolling just so you wait to go to bed instead of reading a book or watching a movie or something. I got my new business cards yesterday. They look really funky when they're mirrored. Next time, I'll have a new artwork on them. My boyfriend 3D printed this for me and it's really cool. I think I will spend the time editing. I'll just try one thing, just, settle on one task, and that is editing the video. And then tomorrow, I'll get back to you.
Took one step out the door, wish I'd taken before. I can't make amends with those who won't make good friends.
It's not unusual for me to be off of YouTube for weeks on end, maybe months on end, so I don't know why I feel the need to explain this, but yeah, I just haven't been feeling the last videos that I filmed, because I don't have a regular art practice, there's just not much art making going on, and sometimes it just feels very repetitive to show you, I sit in my office and I draw, and then the next day I sit in my office and continue drawing on the picture that I was making, So, yeah, that's that. But in general, this year I just haven't been filming or making content for social media too much. Last year I had a really good run, and this year I somehow stopped completely. And so I really want to change that. And I really want to work on just making more, making more art, making more content, just, actually putting more energy and effort into what I'm striving towards, We're also starting a new print wall, and it's pretty blank for now, but I can't hang things on this wall because it's full of electrical wires, so prints it is. It's currently Saturday, 10th of August, which, it's already August. I haven't filmed and, I haven't done anything in July. It feels like, also because I was sick for 2 weeks. But, I don't know, I think I'm just gonna focus on making art and, I don't know, I really want to make products like washi tape and especially, notepads, and, to make those you actually have to draw the designs, so, I don't know, maybe I should, get on that. Because it's been so hot, too, it's been kind of hard to draw on my drawing tablet. I should work on this, but in summer when it's so hot, this gets hot and it's really uncomfortable to draw on, and that's kind of also been keeping me from doing it, but I should, I just have to push through. But I really want to make this, this idea in general into a piece because, there are multiple meteorite showers in August, and I don't know, I really like them, so I don't know, I just wanted to make a little illustration, raccoons watching shooting stars piece, I don't know, something. And yeah, I also sketch these. I don't know why, I'm obsessed with stars, and I saw star-shaped berries on Pinterest, and I love them. They're great. So yeah, and I've also been trying to figure out how to draw raccoons in a simplified style that doesn't include having to blend the colors, because somehow I can't make up my mind. It's a whole dilemma for me to figure out how I actually draw raccoons,
Took one look at the car,
Okay, so I almost got done with the drawing yesterday. The drawing shouldn't be taking me 3 days to finish, but I'm glad it's getting somewhere near finished at all, because it was a really big struggle not to stop drawing after like 10-minute intervals, because I just got stuck again and I didn't know what else to do. It seems like I'm spontaneously driving to my parents' home, which is a much better place to go look for shooting stars because it's way, way, way further away from any cities. Apparently, we're taking a little trip and going to my parents, so my little silly ass can look at the shooting stars. I still have to pack like 2 Etsy orders. I have procrastinated on them because, I was still sick last week. I'll pack the Etsy orders. I'll try to finish the piece before I leave, but I also don't know what time we're leaving. It's currently 11.
Never thought I'd go to hate, doing things with grace. It's turned me to stone, not being able to throw. There's a time and place, screaming off a balcony, but the echo of the pain can keep me from jumping.
Okay, so I just finished the stargazing raccoons piece. I had to go back and change the stars a little bit from, the footage that you last saw, I guess, and I did a little test print. It turned out really cute. I like the way it prints. I keep contemplating whether I want to actually manufacture prints, but I'm kind of too scared of, sitting on a bunch of prints that are just sitting in a box somewhere. So I do kind of prefer the home print route at the moment. And it's just, it's a nice way for if you want them, you can have them. Oh yeah, also I made it a little phone background too. But I've realized, I thought I'd love these really small prints, and I do, my whole wall is filled with basically this size of print. But somehow I do find the idea of larger prints like this one, or even bigger, very, very enticing. It's just the packaging, basically. If I want to sell larger prints, I need larger envelopes, and I need to also figure out shipping for larger envelopes then. I really want to make clay magnets. I got myself some air dry clay to work on some. If I want to sell those in my shop, I also have to figure out how to ship those. So blah, 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 a whole load of work. I have an hour to pack my stuff, and the hardest part of packing my stuff for going away for a week again is figuring out what I take in terms of art supplies. I'll keep myself busy with, once again, reading, drawing, swimming. This wasn't the plan, but I guess I'll just take you with me to my parents again and do a little travel montage and little pretty scenery montage.
Dreams, I'm a warrior, princess in a pattern skirt, oh yeah.
Come here. I'm so tired. I saw a whole ass double shooting star yesterday, where it was 2 shooting stars at the same time. Incredible. I stayed up until 1 a.m., which isn't that late, but for me, that was very late. So as a result, I'm tired and I think I'm gonna take a nap. Surprisingly, I did survive without taking a nap, and instead I watched The Rookie on the couch with my boyfriend while drawing. And although it kind of feels like a waste to draw with just a pen in a specifically watercolor sketchbook, which can handle a lot of wet media, I did really enjoy these pages that I did just with a Tombow brush pen. They're incredible. Somehow everything that I draw with them just looks scrumptious. I don't know, they're great. I love them. A year ago, I really loved Muji pens for drawing, and they're really, really thin ballpoint pens, and I still love those, but at the moment, I'm digging more of the thick brush pen line art style. I don't know. Preferences change. I did like 2.5 pages of raccoons, and I like quite a few of them. I feel like I'm getting into the groove of how I draw raccoons. As I mentioned previously, I kind of struggle on how exactly I draw them and like finding my style and putting more energy into, you know, being more consistent with the way that I draw things. I made this one sketch during the session that I really liked and turned into an illustration right after. And during that process I just felt like, I don't know, I just went with the flow, and I can't tell whether that is gonna be the direction that I take my art style in, or whether that was just a one-time kind of piece and whether I'm just, I don't know. Basically, I can't decide whether I should put energy into like finding a consistent art style, or whether I should just draw whatever I like in whatever way I like at the moment. I don't know. It both has its like, you know, advantages and disadvantages. So like if you have an art style, you don't have to struggle with like thinking about how to draw a certain thing right now. But then if you do like chain yourself to an art style, you might feel trapped and like I don't know. It's just there's not a point in what I'm saying. Whatever.
Man, whatever.
Do you want to guess who has pink eye again? My old doctor's office was closed, so I had to go to a different doctor's office where I'd never been before. But I got eye drops, everything's fine. It might honestly have been allergies for all I care, but in the moment I was really annoyed. August is almost over at this point. It's currently August 21st, which basically means this vlog spans over a month. It's so sad to think about how, like, you know, summer's almost over, although that kind of mindset kind of sucks because we're still gonna have autumn and it's still gonna be nice and, like, you know, mediocrely warm outside and like great weather to go outside. But I'm like, why am I, although summer isn't over yet, why am I already grieving summer? Why am I spending my time grieving summer? I just feel like by being sick the first 2 weeks of August completely, I missed out on like chances to do things. But then again, what else would I have done? There was only one thing that I missed because I was sick, and other than that, whether I'm sick or not, I am a homebody. I stay at home.